For most of modern history, we believed we knew how civilization began. First came agriculture, then came village. And finally, temples and cities. That was the timeline. But then, in southeastern Turkey, archaeologists uncovered something that should not exist. A massive stone complex. Built over 11,000 years ago. Long before the pyramids. Long before writing. Long before the first cities ever appeared. And yet, it wasn't built by farmers. It was built by hunter-gatherers. People we thought were too primitive to build anything like this. So the question becomes, who built it, and why? Göbekli Tepe is located in southeastern Turkey, on a hill that looks completely unremarkable from the surface. But beneath it lies one of the most important archaeological discoveries in human history. Massive stone pillars. Arranged in circular formations. Some of them weigh over 10 tons. And they are decorated with carvings of animals, predators, and abstract symbols that still haven't been fully decoded. What makes this site so strange is not just what was built, but when it was built. Radiocarbon dating places Göbekli Tepe at over 11,000 years old. At that time, humans were not supposed to be building anything like this. We were still hunter-gatherers. And yet, this site shows advanced planning, coordination, and engineering on a massive scale. Which leads to a problem that completely breaks the standard timeline of history. Because if hunter-gatherers built this, then everything we thought we knew about the origin of civilization may be wrong. But the age of Göbekli Tepe isn't the only mystery. Perhaps the strangest question is why it disappeared. Because Göbekli Tepe wasn't destroyed. It was deliberately buried. Around 8000 BC, thousands of tons of soil, rock and debris were used to completely cover the site. Not by nature. By people. Who would spend generations building one of the largest monuments on Earth. Only to bury it themselves? Archaeologists still don't know. Some believe it marked the end of a sacred era. Others think it was intentionally hidden. So that something inside would never be found. And that's where the mystery becomes even more unsettling. Because what archaeologists discovered carved into the stone raises even more questions. But the most mysterious aspect of Göbekli Tepe isn't the size of the stones. It's what they appear to represent. Many of the T-shaped pillars are not just abstract structures. They appear to have arms carved into their sides, belts, and even clothing-like details. Which suggests these pillars may not represent structures, but beings. And then there's the second layer of mystery. The carvings that cover them. Predators, reptiles, birds, and insects. Many of them dangerous. And some highly symbolic. But what's strange is not just what is shown. It's the lack of agreement on what it means. There is no consensus. Only competing interpretations. Some researchers believe the carvings represent spiritual beliefs. Others think they may be a form of symbolic storytelling. But none of these explanations fully resolve the mystery. Because Göbekli Tepe doesn't behave like a normal archaeological site. It behaves like something designed with intent, but without a clear purpose. Even after decades of excavation, Göbekli Tepe remains one of the most debated sites in archaeology. Because there is no single agreed explanation for what it was meant to be. The most accepted theory suggests it was a ritual or ceremonial center. A place where early humans gathered for spiritual or symbolic purposes. But this explanation still leaves major questions unanswered. Why invest so much effort into carving massive stone structures, if survival at the time was already extremely difficult? Other researchers suggest it may have served a broader social function. A place not only for ritual, but for coordination between early groups. Some more controversial ideas propose that Göbekli Tepe reflects lost knowledge, or symbolic systems we no longer fully understand. But none of these theories fully explain the precision, scale and consistency of the site. Which is why Göbekli Tepe continues to challenge everything we think we know about early civilization. Göbekli Tepe may not just be an archaeological site. It may be a message from a world we barely understand. A place built before history as we know it began. And then buried for reasons we still cannot explain. So the question isn't just who built it, but why did they hide it? And what else is still waiting beneath the earth? Just out of sight.